Hi everyone, welcome to this short series of interviews with our artists from the Synapse Violin Summer 2024 Composition Workshop. Today, we have the pleasure of interviewing our featured violinist, Rachel Peters. Hi Rachel.
Hello. Thank you so much for having me.
So, a little bit about Rachel. Rachel is principal second violin of Orchestra Iowa and section violin in the Quad City Symphony Orchestra. Rachel is a founding member of the Oak Quartet, which operates all candlelight concerts in Iowa. Wow. She has performed across the United States, United Kingdom, and Asia. Rachel served for 6 seasons as concertmaster of opera in the Ozarks, and she has recorded commercially for Disney Plus, National Geographic, Cedillo Records, and Charleston Symphony, and more. So, hi Rachel. We're just curious, how did you first get into your instruments?
That's a really great question. So, I started on the piano before playing the violin, and I started when I was around 5 years old. And the reason why I started is because of my parents. My father is a piano technician for a profession, so he tunes and rebuilds pianos for a living. And then my mother has always loved the piano and has always loved classical music. She has played piano since she was a young girl, and while both of them are amateur musicians, they both have a deep love for music. So I've been surrounded by music for most of my life. And when I got to elementary school, there was a Suzuki string program that included violin, viola, and cello. And I had a bunch of friends from school that were in it, and they said, "You should join our class." And I said, "Okay." And when I did, well, the rest is history. Here I am a couple decades later, still playing the violin, and it's been a wonderful part of my life.
Suzuki is also like a very old program, I believe. It's like really well established.
Yes, the
So
Suzuki program.
yeah. So like now since you shared your story, what would you like to share to aspiring young composers who are going to write for the violin for maybe the very first time or not?
That is an excellent question. The best piece of advice that I can give to young composers is to make sure that you actually speak to someone that is playing the instrument for the instrument that you're writing for. Um, I'll just give an example. A couple of weeks ago, I was working with a well established composer in the field, and this composer is around 76 years old. And they ended up notating something in the violin part incorrectly, and not just the violin part. There were incorrect notations across the board. Um, for example, like harmonics that are not physically possible on the violin. And so it's important to make sure that you have a conversation with those instrumentalists before completing your final product so that you don't have to go through the process of republishing the piece. So if you have anyone in school that you're friends with that plays the instrument, that is a great resource to use.
That's a very sound piece of advice. Thank you so much.
You're so welcome.
All right, then now off the table though, like is that your bird on the side so you're always looking at?
Yes.
We're off the record. Can I see the bird?
Yeah, of course. Oi.
Ori, right?
Yes, Ori. Yeah.
Oh,
Hey, dude, step up.
Ori.
Good boy.
Oh, hi, Ori. Or it's like, what up?
Incredibly
I'm getting
disinterested.
nibble.
Having a very exciting day.